Well, you've come to the right place.
Thank you.
Welcome to the call. We will be getting started in just a few moments. We have people that are checking in from everywhere, still checking in. We have a couple of more minutes. Send out your reminders if you have not done so already. Let me let you know if you're new to the call, definitely get a pen and pad. You want to have that ready. There's definitely some information that you are going to want to take note of. So make sure you have a pen and pad handy. Again, if you have not stated your name or you have not checked in yet, definitely let us know who invited you to the call and what area of your finances you would like to improve over the next 30 to 60 days. We got about, I would say, about 15 seconds. Are we ready? We ready?
Yes.
Already.
Let's go.
Well, let
Hey,
me
did you hit
just.
that record button?
We
Let
are
me do
ready,
that.
yes, sir. Well, it is my privilege and my honor to introduce our speaker for today. This is a person that I hold a tremendous amount of respect for. This is a man that is well documented in the industry and makes a ton of money. He is a man of a family man, he's a man of faith, and he is helping people all across this country, as you can see, checking in, have success. So without further ado, please let me introduce to you our speaker for today, Mr. Chuck Hollywood Hart. Are you ready, Chuck?
I am ready. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you very well.
Awesome, awesome. I got some new headsets, so I'm gonna see how my new headset gonna work out today as we talk to you guys this evening. I'm getting fancy over here, and we do got people checking in from all over the country, man. Excited to get an opportunity to share with you guys this evening. But before I let her get away, I definitely have to give it back up for our host for the evening. I mean, Miss Angela Johnson, not only a rock star in this business, she is genuinely a good person, pure down to the heart. I mean, have a loving spirit, love helping people, and always trying to figure out how she can help somebody else create success. So congratulations on what we've accomplished so far, and definitely looking forward to what we're going to be doing here in the next few weeks. So stick around with us so you can help me with this conversation. Is that fair?
That's fair enough. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. We do like to keep this as interactive as possible, but if you guys are in a noisy area, I do understand. But anytime I get a chance to talk about business or talk about money, I only think it's fair that you should know a little bit about the person and sharing information with you. So really quickly, I do a quick introduction to myself. My name is Chuck Harden, and I was born and raised right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I love to tell people that my story is not going to be that much different than anybody else's story out there. You know, we're all taught a certain formula on what it takes to be successful growing up here in America. It was really simple. First thing they said do is go to school. You got to get good grades so you can go to college. Then you go to college, you get more good grades so you can go out there and get that good job. And if you work that good job really, really hard, if you show up early and stay late, that you can grow up wealthy and successful. You know, that's what they told me, and that's what I did. So after graduating from Tri-Cities High School, I attended Clark and Lansing University, where I got me a degree in business, and I went out and I got that good job. And humbly, I would never complain about anything that me and my wife have. I love to tell people I feel we're very blessed. And I say we're blessed because we had food on the table. You know, we had cars in the driveway, and we had a roof over our head, so we're blessed. Because even in America, this is the richest country in the world. Some people don't even have that. But we did get to the point where the lifestyle had caught up with the income. So no matter how hard I worked, I found myself living check to check, and even some months living check behind the check. So don't know if you guys can relate to that, but that was a very frustrating place because I had done everything I was told to do. So I just thought I was at a point where not only was I open and looking, I was literally praying that God would show me something to help me take my family to the next level of life. Because I could never figure out how am I going to never get ahead if I'm barely keeping up. And this is what I learned. If you ask God the right way for the right thing and you are ready for it, then God will bless you. But you have to be ready to receive the blessing. And that particular day, I was ready. Because not only did he put me in the right industry, more importantly, he put me around the right people. people that can really show me and teach me how to create the level of financial success that I was looking for me and my family. So what we're going to do is have a very, very similar conversation, and we're going to be talking about financial success, right? And let me tell you why this is so important. There's about 30 of us on the line right now. All of us have different backgrounds. All of us have different occupations. All of us have different goals and different dreams, but we all have one very common objective. At the end of the day, we all want to be successful financially, right? If that's you, at the end of the day, you want to win the game financially, give me a thumbs up. Let me see who we're dealing with here. Let me see who we're talking to. Okay, there we go. And for you guys that are not on camera, you can still participate in the conversation. There's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen that allows you to participate, even though we can't see you, but it also lets me know that you guys can still hear me. So give it a thumbs up, you guys can just hear me okay. Let's see that. Give me a thumbs up. There we go. Okay, so we got a few more people. All right. So look, let me share with you guys something really simple, right? Because we're going to have a very simple conversation, right? But I need you guys to do me a favor as we go through this conversation. Number one, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge the way I dress. Don't judge the country way I talk. I'm from Georgia. We got a southern twang down here, okay? But more importantly, just the information. And ask yourself 3 questions. 1, does this make sense? Does this conversation make sense in the economy that we're living in right now? 2, do we have a viable solution that anybody can use? And 3, can you do it? If you can answer yes to all 3 of those questions, not only are we going to make a lot of money together, we're going to have a lot of fun and bless a lot of people in the process. So if that sounds like a win-win situation for you, give me a thumbs up. All right, so we're going to jump right into this thing, you guys. So let me share the first thing my mentor shared with me that made me feel very comfortable. He said, Chuck, the situation you're in is not 100% your fault. The formula that we're taught growing up is actually a formula designed to fail from the beginning. And if you're not familiar with that, it's called the 40-40-40 plan. That means we're expected to work 40 hours a week. We're expected to do that for 40 years. And then we retire on 40% of your income. Now ask yourself a question. If 100% of your income is not enough right now, how are we expected to survive off 40%? And that's actually the game plan that 95% of the country is on right now. And we all know that this formula does not work because all of us know people that work 30, 40, maybe even 50 years and retired, but they're still dependent on family, friends, or the federal government for simple survival. If you know people like that, give them a thumbs up. And this is saying nothing bad about them. That's how it was supposed to work out if they got it 100% correct. So what we're doing is taking a proactive approach and not a reactive approach. Meaning we're not waiting to see what's going to work out and hope everything works out. I'm going to let you know, hope is needed, but hope is not a plan. You got to have a plan when it comes to your finances and your money, okay? Because there are 4 financial challenges that you have to overcome in order to create this level of financial success. So, Ms. Johnson, I want you to help me out as we go through explaining these 4 challenges. And as I pull up my slides, why don't you explain what is the first challenge that we have to overcome to create that financial success?
I would say, Chuck, the first challenge that we have to overcome is inflation. Because inflation is what's known as a silent income killer. So we don't necessarily see it, but we feel it because this is where the businesses have control over the prices of the goods and services that we need. So some of the necessities that we need, there's nothing we can do about the fact that the business can increase that price of those necessities that we need.
Right. And that's how our country works. Our in this particular country, business owners dictate the price of goods and services. So they can go up on their price whenever they choose to. We have to be in position to go up on our income the exact same way. But this is the challenge right here, Angela. The challenge is most people are not 100% in control of their income. So what we're going to do is teach you guys tonight. We're going to teach you how to expand your cash flow. We're going to teach you how to increase your income, not only to match inflation, we're going to teach you how to outpace inflation. All right. Now, challenge number 2 is the biggest challenge or the biggest expense that we all have to pay, the biggest one. And I know somebody was just thinking, oh, that's my wife. No, not this time. So I think, oh, that's my kids, man, my kids expensive. Kids are expensive, but your biggest expense are taxes. Yes. Taxes takes the very first 1/3 of your income. 1/3. So imagine if you know a person that earns $100,000 a year, that means they're paying over $30,000 in taxes. That is a lot of money. And it's very difficult to become financially successful if you got to give away 30 cents of every dollar you make. I mean, God only asked for 10. Come on, right? So what we're going to teach you guys is being tax efficient. We don't believe in tax evasion, not at all. But we do believe in tax efficiency. So just paying what you owe and not a dime more. All right? So Ms. Johnson, why don't you take challenge number 3?
Okay, sure will, Chuck. So challenge number 3 is debt. And this goes hand in hand with taxes because debt takes the second 1/3 of our income. And what do I mean by that? When there's things that we need, like if we want to purchase a home, if we want to get a car, if we need to pay for college tuition, anything, furniture, anything that we need, and we don't have the money up front to pay for because we're paying that biggest expense that we have, which is taxes, then we float that on the credit card or we go out and get a loan and take on debt. And this is known as the family curse.
Right. It's called a family because some people think debt's a sin. That's what they think. They think debt's a sin, and it's not. There's nothing in the Bible that says debt's a sin. Right? They do say the borrower is slave to the lender, and that's pretty bad. But they'll say it's a sin, so we know it's a curse because a sin you can't repent for. A curse is generational. So you can leave your debt here even when you're no longer here. And the book that I follow says a good man leaves a legacy for his kids and his kids' kids. It didn't say leave no debt. Right? And then the fourth challenge, which actually I think is the hardest one to overcome, we nicknamed it big business because it's really just bad programming. Because we're programmed at a very, very early age to go out and spend money at a very early age. Corporate America spends millions of dollars on marketing, on advertising to figure out how to get more of your money out of your pocket.
Right.
And think about this. They've actually ingrained it into our lifestyle, right? We call this the 12 months of cash flow. Think about this. Right now, we're in the month of October. In the month of October, we celebrate Halloween, right? Halloween, ghosts and goblins, the entire industry, billion-dollar industry, built on one day, Halloween. But in November, we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving. Now, honestly, that's my favorite holiday because it's all about just being grateful and thankful for what you got. But think about what corporate America has done. Corporate America created Black Friday. They created Cyber Monday. They created Brown Thursday, where now you're going to hear more about Black Friday than you will Thanksgiving. Because people have Thanksgiving brunch instead of Thanksgiving dinner because they got to get to the store to get the flat screen. Right? In December, we got Christmas. In January, we got New Year's. February, we got Valentine's Day. March, we got spring break. April, we got Easter. May, we got Mother's Day. June, we got Father's Day. July, we got 4th of July. August, we got back to school. September, we got Labor Day. Then we land right back here in October. Every single month. Now, Angela, what someone just said to themselves, they're like, well, I don't celebrate all of those holidays. No, I don't. But you at least do 6 out of 12, right? And that doesn't even include birthdays, anniversaries, graduation, right? And I was talking to one of my friends, I was talking to some friends in the barbershop about this same conversation, and somebody said, well, what about Cinco de Mayo? We got to get Cinco de Mayo. I'm like, dude, you're not even, that's right, what are you doing? What about St. Patrick's Day? I'm like, are you Irish? You just want a reason to give money away, right? So what we have to do is change that programming. So instead of spending additional money every single month, we want to put you in position where your money is making money every single day. Every day. Yeah, we're going to have a paradigm shift. And a paradigm is not 2 dimes. It's the way you think, right? Now, of course, a lot of people are saying, Ms. Johnson, because as we go through this conversation, they're thinking, well, everybody's struggling right now. It's a pandemic, COVID-19 going on, and you are correct. And I understand that it is a real thing that's happening. COVID-19 is real, all right? Social distancing is real. The way our economy operates is different. But that doesn't mean everybody's losing. As a matter of fact, Ms. Johnson, can we admit that it's a lot of people that's not losing at all?
Oh, yeah, some people that's really winning right now, Chuck.
Winning and winning big, right?
Yeah, you got companies like Zoom right now. We're on this Zoom. They're winning big.
Mm-hmm.
You got the hand sanitizer companies like Purell. They're winning big.
Winning
Anybody
big.
that's making masks, they're winning big. So yeah, there's some people winning right now.
It's the people winning right now. Matter of fact, how about this? If Amazon has been up your street either yesterday or the day before, give me a thumbs up. Let me see. Let me see. I ain't say been to your house. I just said been up your street. You know you seen the truck. I thought they was doing laps on my street one day. I was like, they was doing like a relay. My goodness. Right? So these companies are winning big, and the reason they're winning big is because they're providing a service that people need. Really simple. They're providing a service that people need. Now, the one company on the screen that you guys are not familiar with is a company called MWR Financial. And they are winning big because they're providing a service that everyone needs. MWR Financial teaches a strategy called income shifting. It's a strategy to help you overcome the 4 challenges. And this is why they're winning big and have been winning big since they've been in existence. Because think about this. Whether we're in a pandemic or not, do we still have to deal with inflation? Yes or yes? Give me a thumbs up. Do we still have to deal with taxes, whether we're in a pandemic or not? Do we still have to deal with debt, whether we're in a pandemic or not? Right? So what they teach is not just to help people through this rough time, it's to help people all the time. Now, as why don't you explain to what is income shift?
Well, income shifting, Chuck, is a strategy to put more of your own money back in your pocket. So returning the money to the rightful owner where it has been shifted away from them because of the challenges that we face every single day.
Every single, so it's to put your money back in your pocket.
That's
It's
right.
really simple. And they offer a membership to walk you through the income shifting process. Okay. Now, the first thing we have to do when it comes to shifting your income is we have to increase your cash flow, right? And when your cash flow goes up, that means you have more money that you actually have access to. Okay. So let's think about this, you guys. With income shifting, it's really simple. The first thing we're going to do is increase your cash flow. We do that 3 different ways. 1, we're going to help minimize your taxes. 2, we're going to help minimize your debt. And 3, we're going to help minimize expenses. When those 3 things go down, your cash flow goes up. Now, the question becomes how? How do you minimize taxes? Everybody got to pay taxes, and you are correct. So MWR offers a membership that walks you through this process. So just so we can keep this conversation quick, Ms. Johnson, I'm going to explain the membership, and then we'll allow you and some of our business partners to give testimonies on how it worked for them. Is that fair?
That's fair enough.
Okay, so let's do this first. So minimizing taxes. Part of your MWR Financial Edge membership, one of the pillars is called Money Max. Money Max is the tax reduction strategy. Well, once you have your membership established, you have unlimited access to certified financial planners. You have unlimited access to CPAs, to people that are certified with the IRS to help you become tax efficient. As a matter of fact, one of the strategies they're going to teach you is how to properly adjust your W-4. Now, you might not be familiar with your W-4. You're probably more familiar with your W-2 because you get a W-2 every year. But if you receive a W-2, that means you have a W-4 on file at your job. And the IRS has shared with us that 88% of the country has that form filled out incorrectly. 88%. So working with the experts, they're going to adjust that form to help give you what we call an instant pay raise on your paycheck from your job. So Ms. Johnson, when you went through this process, exactly how did it work and what were they able to do for you in helping you get your instant pay raise?
Yes, so as soon as I got my membership, I was able to work directly with the experts. That means I didn't have to do any of the work. These are certified experts. All I had to do was upload 2 of my pay stubs, and they were able to make the correction to my W form, and they gave me a new one that I had to turn into HR, and I received an increase of $587 additional back into my paycheck for the month. So that's money cash flowing back into my household, which gave me over a $7,000 increase in my salary as soon as
Wow.
per year.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So just so our listening audience can understand what happened. You work with the expert. They gave you a new W-4
Correct.
that you turned in at your job. And the very next month, there was an increase of $587 on your paycheck from your job. Is that correct?
From my job, correct.
Now, did you have to work any more hours for that $587?
I did not have to work any more hours.
Did you have to sell any product for that $587?
Oh, sir.
Did you have to recruit anybody for that $587?
I did not. And I've been winning ever since.
And it's been $500 ever since. That's what you call winning right there. Y'all, let's give it up for 587. Let's give it up for that. Like, who else has a testimony of adjusting their W-4 they want to share with the world?
Chuck, I have one.
Okay, let's go, Jeff.
Hey, listen,
What we got?
I did the same thing Angela did. I took my last 2 pay stubs and I uploaded it into the system. I also had to load my prior year tax return into the system. And they used that information to adjust what I needed to adjust. They sent me a W-4. I turned it into my company, and my very next paycheck, it went up $328. That's how much I took home. Now I get paid twice a month. So that's $656 a month that I increased my income through my job.
Do your job. Would you just give it up? Now, so they could. Did you have to work any more hours for that $600?
Nope.
Did you have to sell any product?
Nope.
So y'all, that's called winning, right? And let me clear up for somebody, because somebody just said, I know how people be thinking. Somebody just said, oh, how come he got back $600 and she only got back $500? Oh, no, indeed. Oh, they're not doing that. They need to treat us equally. Somebody was thinking they need to treat us equally. We are just, now, let me tell you guys, these are certified experts. So what they're doing is not a cookie cutter system that we have. So everybody doesn't get back the same thing. The objective of our experts is to be sure your information is correct. But whether you get back an additional $50 on your check or you get back an additional $500 on your check, who gonna take whatever they give for work you already doing? Who want they increase whatever it is, right? And that's just one of the strategies, okay? Now, the second thing we do after we minimize your taxes, let's go ahead and minimize some of your expenses. And the most consistent way to minimize your expenses is to increase your credit.
Yes.
Because when your credit score goes up, your interest rates go down.
Yeah.
Right? And Credit Max is our credit restoration program. We do not do credit repair. Credit repair is like putting a Band-Aid over a broken bone.
Right, we don't want that.
Credit restoration is to rebuild and enhance your credit. So not only it goes up, but it stays up. Yeah. All right. And it doesn't matter where your credit is right now. They can work with anyone. Like I put in my personal testimony because it keeps going up. I like to show it off a little bit, right? Yeah, well. My credit score was already about 770, 760, 770. So not bad. So I was just following the system. So I knew what my business partners would go through. They increased my credit score and I got a notification. My credit went up to 805. Then it went to 811. Then it went to 817, and I just got a notification the other day that my credit score just went up to 823. Look at that. See that?
Oh.
823. I'm holding real close to my face. I think I look cuter when I say I got an 823. Somebody just said I got real cute when they see my credit score was 823. They're like, oh, he is so cute.
More money. Come on.
Look at him. My goodness. Look, cutie pie, right? So who else has a Credit Max testimony they want to share with how Credit Max works? I know, Angela, I know you use Credit Max. How quickly were you able to see some results when you put your information in?
Chuck, I did use Credit Max, and within 2 weeks' time, I received an email that my credit score had increased about 60 points, and then I got another one where it increased about 11 more points, and then another 2 points, so about 73 points in all. And let me just tell you, I was in the 660s because I had, some things going on with the credit report, but that moved me over into the 700 club. So therefore, I've been able to renegotiate some of these loans that I had. So that's awesome.
There you go. There you go. Who else want to get a Credit Max testimony for me? So we have just another testimony. I love it. I say we brag differently, right?
I'm actually, I've also had a credit increase with Credit Max as well. My credit went 69 points so far, and that's in less than 2.5 months.
2.5 months, you up 69 points, right? There we go. There we go. Who else got one for us? Appreciate that, Morgan. Who else got a Credit Max testimony for us? Going once, going twice. Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving since nobody else want to volunteer they credit max testimony. I don't know why you're funny acting today. We just gonna we gonna keep it moving. Right? They don't want people calling them like, hey man, let me borrow something. I'm just joking. Y'all gotta loosen up, man. Y'all gotta loosen up. All right. So we talked about minimizing taxes. We just talked about minimizing expenses. Now we got to talk about minimizing debt. Right? Ms. Johnson explained to you guys earlier that debt takes the second 1/3 of your income, goes off to debt. And a lot of us are in the situation where if we knew better, we would do better. But now we in it. How do we get out? Right? That's the question. How do we get out? Okay, I done messed up. How do I get out of this situation? And Equity Max is our debt elimination strategy. Keyword is elimination, because we're not just talking about credit card debt. We're talking about credit cards, car notes, mortgages, student loans, medical bills, anything that can get paid off, you load into the Equity Max system. And they're going to systematically show you how to pay it off and pay it off in a reduced time frame. And I'm not just saying taking a 30-year mortgage down to 25 years. You can take a 30-year mortgage down to 12 years, down to 8 years based on your situation. So imagine this, you guys. Imagine if you made the exact same amount of money that you make right now, but you don't owe anybody anything. How much is this life right then? See, the new free is debt free, right? The new free is debt free. Somebody started speaking in tongues as soon as I said that. They're like, shabalaga. They want to feel it, right? So let me do me a favor, right? So who has used the Equity Max program and been able to get and see how they debt free and they came up with a debt free plan for them? Who wants to volunteer for me?
I would love to tell you my Equity Max testimony. I know you got one too, Angela. Let's go.
So when I put all of my debt in there, most of it was student loans, honestly. And according to my creditors, it would be paid off in 83 years, but that's some time. I know, right? It's crazy. So Equity Max experts actually put a plan together for me to be paid off in 6.5 years. I will be completely debt free, along with $1 million of January 2050. I have me $1 million in cash in the bank. And also I would have saved over $113,000 in interest alone.
Wow. Y'all, let's give it up for Morgan. Let's give it up. This is the virtual clap, just in case y'all don't know what we're doing. This is the virtual clap, right? Y'all give it up. So debt free in 6 years. Oh, that's going to be a celebration right there. I'm coming to that one. Who else has used Equity Max and got a testimony for them?
I have one, Chuck.
Let's go.
I'm ready. And right behind you, Sister Morgan. I loaded my information up in Equity Max, and they were able to get me saved me $347,000 in interest. And they said all of my debt was mainly student loans and other debt from my mom, but they wrote a lot of that off, and I'll be debt free January 2021. So a game changer. We partying.
Come on now. Come on.
Partying that game changer.
Oh, you
January
know
2021. My creditors had me in debt for the next 83 years.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, y'all. Let's give it up, right?
Yes.
Sometimes all you need is a plan in place,
That's it.
right? So let's think about what we just did with our membership and our income shifting process. We just minimized the taxes, we minimized the debt, and we minimized expenses. That loosens up cash flow. Now, we're not just loosening up cash flow so we can go out and start balling. That's not the plan, right? At this point in life, for most of us, we are past the point of understanding that money is not just made. We don't make it just to spend it. Money is a tool. And I'm going to give you guys this for free. The thing that's going to create your wealth is your money. That's the thing that's going to create your wealth. Most of the time, though, we've gotten caught up and giving it away to the 4 challenges. So we're showing individuals, any individual, how they can do that and work the process. Because now that you have some additional cash flow, now it's time to create wealth. And this is what I'm going to share with you guys, because no matter how good you are at what you do, no matter how much money you make, there'll come a point in time in life that you will not be able to earn income. But there will never be a point in life that you won't need income. So part of your membership is Wealth Max, which is our wealth generation program. And the great thing about Wealth Max is the fact that I'm sure all of us know that we should be investing in something. I'm sure most of us on the line are investing in our 401k right now. And that is not a bad thing, especially if they match, right? But what we understand is there's two challenges with that. One, they limit how much you can put in your 401k. And two, your 401k is directly attached to the stock market. So when the stock market crashed about 3 months ago, guess what happened to everybody's 401k? It crashed as well, right? So all that reminded me of is something my grandma used to tell me all the time. She said, baby, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't do that. So we use equity, or Wealth Max is a Wealth Max program that really shows you how to generate wealth and get double-digit returns without necessarily investing directly into the stock market, right? And I actually just saw somebody on the line. I know he didn't even know I'm going to do this. I'm going to call him out because I saw him pop up and he a rock star on the team. Then because Mr. Danny Turnquest, he was the gentleman that got started with the company, and he took full advantage. Already professional, already a real estate investor, already had multiple streams of income, but saw what we were doing and the ability to take advantage of the private reserve account. And he came in head first and went full throttle. Now he is his own bank. So Dan, if you could do me a favor, man, and come off mute for a second and just walk through it and explain to everyone what Wealth Max is able to do for you, sir.
Absolutely. But first, I want to just thank you for your leadership. I appreciate you putting all my business out there, but what folks may or may not know is there's a reason why they call you Hollywood Harden over there. And I just appreciate your leadership, man. You've been setting the trail for us to follow. Your structure is phenomenal. Your presentation skills, your ability to help people become as successful as you are. So I'm just blessed to be on the team with you, but I appreciate you, man.
Hey, appreciate you, sir.
So as far as the private reserve account, folks, it's a pretty simple concept. And the only problem is we're just finding out about it now. Wealthy people have been using this for years. We've all been taught to put our money into checking and savings accounts and 401ks and mutual funds. The only problem is we get no interest return on our money when we put it in banks. And if you're like me, you've been direct depositing your money in banks for years, to hundreds of thousands of dollars being put into these banks. And when you go to ask for some money for a loan or something like that, either you don't make enough or you make too much, you got to qualify for your own money. So the beauty of becoming your own bank is you could put your money in this investment, this insurance vehicle, which if you know anything about insurance companies, they have more money than the banks. If you walk into a bank, you're going to see a sign for FDIC. That means that money and your money is insured by a company, an insurance company with more money than that bank. And when the market crashed years ago, a lot of banks went out of business, but insurance companies, not one, went out of business. So we could put our money, we could just cut out the middleman altogether with banks outside of like your everyday money and invest like the big boys do in these insurance products. And what we get is a few things. We get to go up with the stock market rises, but never go down. Right now, before we transfer our money over, my mutual fund was, my 401k was earning -6%. Right now, the private reserve account's earning about 8% going up. So imagine this, you put your money in a private reserve account. If you need to borrow money against that account, if you have $50,000 in there, and let's say you need $10,000 for some purpose, there's no fees and there's no income tax because it's a loan. You take out a loan against your own money, and the IRS doesn't tax loan. You pay it back with your own terms. And you're paying yourself back, which means your money is doing double now. It's earning interest because it's still that's the same amount in there, and you're able to use that money whenever you need it. That's how you become your own thing. So this is the secret that's been around for a long time. Wealthy folks and big corporations have been using these type of accounts, and now because of MWR, we get to create these same type of accounts also.
Now we get access to it. And that's so key that a lot of people, including myself, we got to understand sometimes we just want to be invited to the table. Just give us the same information so we can have an even playing field, right? And that's one part of the Wealth Max program. Now, you do have to settle consultation because, again, we don't have a cookie cutter system. We don't all get the same conversation. But another thing that they teach us about is land banking. And what land banking is purchasing land in the path of growth. Now, I'm sure all of us have experienced driving down the highway and we might see a wooded area. And then we come back, 3 years later, and this entire subdivision built in that area, or this entire strip mall built in that area. That's land banking. Okay, someone knew that property was valuable and they purchased it. And they waited for the growth, the population, the development to happen. We're able to capitalize on that growth. As a matter of fact, I'm sure all of us have been in our own neighborhood and seen land banking happen. Who's seen a wooded area, you come back 3 months later and they done cleared it out to build something? Who's ever had that experience in your neighborhood? And who's always wondered, how come I didn't know about this investment? Who's always wondered, how come they didn't ask me to participate in this development that's happening in my community? Well, right now, we get an opportunity to participate, and we're working with a company that has a track record of being able to identify this type of property, right? So right now, we're focusing on Antelope Valley, California. I'm sure most of you guys have never heard of it before. That's actually a good thing, all right? It sits right to the northeast of LA. All right. And what they do in Antelope Valley, California, you have to understand that success leaves clues. All right. Warren Buffett has invested billions of dollars in his energy bus company in Antelope Valley, California. Kaiser Permanente is building their world headquarters in Antelope Valley, California. NASA's building 3 facilities in Antelope Valley, California. And the Olympics are coming to LA in 2028. Let me tell you what happens when the world converges on your city. First, we got to understand LA is one of the most populated cities in the world. So when people converge onto that city, just like they did in Atlanta back in '96, let me let you know, my little city turned into the big city of the South because of all the growth that had to happen in order to facilitate or host the Olympics. The same thing's going to happen in LA. And LA cannot grow to the west because they can go into the ocean. Right? Our property, the land that we're going to own, is directly proportioned in front of that. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can't wait to 2028. You can't wait to 2025. Look, I missed the Olympics coming to Atlanta. I was not financially savvy enough to grab that. But fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. We're not going to miss this one, right? And we took all this time to really explain the program to you guys because this is what building wealth is all about. It's about the membership that's in place to help you move from wherever you are. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can walk through this process that anybody can use. Now, Ms. Johnson, I know since we started talking about land banking, people start getting a little scared, right? They were like, hold on, man, this must cost a whole lot, right? Why don't you go ahead and let them know, how much does it cost to start your MWR business and to keep things moving with MWR?
Sure will, Jeff. So to start your MWR business, which is your home-based business, is $228 one time, and then $119 a month to maintain your membership and your business. So that is $4 a day, Chuck. Just $4 a day.
It's $4 a day to run your business.
To run the business, yes.
Okay. And let me just help somebody, because somebody just got a little nervous as soon as we said it's $228 to get started, right? Let me help you with this, because I don't want you to miss the blessing for that one number that's popped in your head. Understand that you are starting a business. That's going to be benefit number one. And you want your business to be self-funded. Let me show you how we help you with this, right? And I'm going to use Ms. Johnson as an example. So Ms. Johnson just shared with you guys that she spends $119 a month for her MWR business. And because she has a MWR business, and part of that business includes Money Max with the tax reduction strategy, she gets back an additional $587 from her job. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm gonna let you know. But I know if I can spend $119 this month to get back $500 next month, oh, that's a win-win situation all day and day. Okay? And it does. So your number might not be 587. If I can spend $119 this month and get back $200 next month, I'm winning. If I can spend $119 this month and get back $150 next month, I'm winning. Why is that? Because that's just one of our strategies. So don't let $4 a day keep you out of $1 million opportunity, right? Because Ms. Johnson, that $4 a day is the same $4 that increased your credit score to the 700 club. Is that correct?
Correct.
And that same $4 a day helped you get a debt-free date of 10 years instead of 29 years. Is that correct? And that same $4 a day gives you access to the private reserve account and land banking. Same $4. Man, let me let you guys look here, man. $4, that's a combo meal. Let's just be real.
Right.
That's a combo meal at Wendy's. Okay, you can go to Wendy's. You can ask for a 4 for 4. That's what it's called, a 4 for 4. Okay, you're gonna get nuggets. You're gonna get a burger. You're gonna get fries and a drink for $4. You can eat real good one time for $4, or your family can eat for a lifetime. Paradigm shift. Right? To do something different, to have something different, you got to do something different. To do something different, you have to think something different.
Right.
All right. So again, we also are saying you're starting a business. So there are tax benefits from starting a business. So Ms. Johnson, why don't you break down? So what are some of the benefits that they get for being able to partner up with MWR?
Right, Chuck. So we call this the anyway money. When you partner up with the company, you are now a home-based business owner, and the federal government will give you some rewards for being a home-based business owner. So what you get to do is you get to write off your lifestyle, so things that you're going to pay for anyway, like your cell phone bill, your internet, of course, of the light and utility bills in your home, the mileage in your car, the interest you pay on your car, the interest you pay on your mortgage. All of these things are now tax deductible. So you get the benefit of things that you're going to pay for anyway. They're now tax deductible.
So we get anyway money because we pay those bills anyway. Right? Everybody on the line pays these bills. Let me ask a quick question. Who pays rent or mortgage right now? Give me a thumbs up. A portion of that becomes tax deductible. Who pays the light bill? Give me a thumbs up. Who pays the water bill? Give me a thumbs up. Who pays the gas bill? How about internet? How about cell phone? How about, where do y'all live? Y'all live in a hut? Like, wait, like, you just don't want to put your thumb up in that. I ain't putting my thumb up. I don't pay for nothing. Right? We pay these bills anyway. So now you can take those exact same bills you're paying and they become tax deductions. Because as a consumer, you have bills, but as a business owner, you have expenses. Expenses are tax deductible and bills are not. And the only thing the government requires is that you do it the right way. So we teach you how to do that and that you track it. And we get an app that comes with your membership to track all your expenses for you. Right? And again, because we're in partnership with MWR, we have a system already in place to help people create success. You don't have to figure this out. But in a partnership, everybody has a responsibility. So just so you can feel in your head, man, it sounds good, but you're wondering if you can do it. That's the question in your mind. This sounds good, but can I do this? Just explain to them, how does our membership, or how does our, what is their role and their responsibility when it comes to what they do with MWR?
Right. So once you partner with MWR, our only responsibility is to expose everyone we know to the information. And that's and then the extra digit movement educates on the program. And then MWR executes the plan of your membership. So that's the role that we have in MWR.
That's the role that we play. So all you have to do is expose people to the information. And the good thing about that is you don't even have to be the person giving the information. That's not how our system works. As a matter of fact, do me a favor. Look at the person that invited you to this call right now. Go ahead, take a look at him. I got to scroll. We got a lot of people on here, right? What is that individual doing? Let me help you. Nothing. Right? They're laughing at some corny jokes. They're learning a presentation by watching us, but they're also building a business. Can you do that? Can you invite people to a webinar and allow someone else to explain the business for you? Because if you can, not only can this go into a large business for you, it can go into a large income for you. So now that we finished talking about the membership and everything that comes with it, let's talk about how you get paid. Because who can agree that you know people right now in your life that need an instant pay raise? Give them a thumbs up. Who can agree that you know people that need help with their credit? Give me a thumbs up. Who can agree that if you could genuinely help people and it take nothing away from you and your lifestyle, that you would want to help somebody anyway? Give me a thumbs up. Is it okay if MWR pays you for that?
Yes.
If that's okay, let me show you how we get paid. Let me show you the money, right? Because remember what we do. We help people. That's all we do. Oh, look at my time. We help people minimize taxes, minimize debt, minimize expenses. But at the exact same time, we help people increase cash flow, increase income, and increase their credit score. We help people increase their abundance. And MWR pays us 10 different ways to do that. 10. Oh my goodness, my time is quick. I don't have time to explain all 10. All right? It'll take way too long. I want y'all to do a screenshot, take a picture of it, write it down, do a screenshot, whatever you need to do. But what I do want you guys to notice is that MWR pay card that's on the screen, because that's how they pay us. Hold on, pull out my pay card real quick. Show y'all how they pay us, right? This how they pay us with our MWR pay card. Let me show it to you, but I don't know y'all that well. Y'all might be trying to get me, right? This how they pay us, right? This is the MWR pay card right here. See this? Cover up this number real quick, right? See that? I want y'all to notice the thing on here on this pay card. Y'all see this logo at the bottom? That says Visa. You know where Visa is?
Everywhere
you want to be. Everywhere you want to be. Right? And then you see that at the very top, you see that logo? That's MWR Financial. The reason I'm showing you this, because I know a lot of people are thinking, man, I hope this ain't no scam. I hope this ain't one of them things. And I'm going to let you know, it's not. This ain't no susu, this ain't no flour, this ain't no earth, wind, and fire. This ain't none of that. This is a legitimate business. Because don't you think Visa researched us before they endorsed us with a card?
Yep.
Before they put their logo next to MWR logo, don't you think they made sure we're a real business, doing real business and following policies and procedures?
Yep.
Just wanted to share that with you, right? Because these are all the ways we get paid. Now, Ms. Johnson, because we have limited time, could you just tell me the way you like how we get paid, the way you like the most, and let me take care of that one, and then we have to get through the rest of them some other time.
All right, so the one that I like the most is the guaranteed daily pay.
You like the daily guarantee. I must be honest, I love the daily guarantee as well. Let me explain what that means with you guys, right? So what MWR does is they will guarantee you'll make a certain amount of money every day based on the size of your organization. Now that daily guarantee starts at $5 a day, but it can grow all the way to $1,000 per day. Now I know I blew somebody's mind with $1,000 a day because that's very easy math. That's $30,000 a month. So let me underpromise and overdeliver. Let's just talk about $5 a day. So let's just say you know 3 people somewhere in the United States that can benefit from the conversation we just had. And those 3 individuals get started with MWR through your website that the company's going to provide for you. In our system, 1 business partner is worth 3 points. So if you have 3 business partners, times 3 points is a total of 9 group points. According to my chart on the screen, 9 group points qualifies you for the $5 a day of daily guarantee. Now, I know $5 a day won't retire anybody on this line, but let's keep $5 a day in perspective. If you take $5 and you multiply by 30 days, that's an additional $150 per month of additional income above and beyond what you get from your job right now. If you can use extra $150 right now, give me the thumbs up. If there's a bill in your house that $150 can take care of for you, let's see that. Okay? Okay, so I see a lot. Some people are not impressed with my $5 a day. Andrew, do you see that? You see people real funny acting about $5 a day. My goodness. Like they real life. It's all right. It's cool. But it's okay. I get it. You're not going to buy no land bank with $5 a day. But let me help you out real quick. Let me help you out with something real quick just so you know. Your wealth is not going to come from a one-time hit. You could think you can win the lottery and get a one-time hit. It's going to be $50 a month, $75 a month, $5 a month. It's going to create that wealth. But our $5 a month is going to grow. And we know it's going to grow because those 3 people didn't get in business for you. So let's say your business grew from 3 people to 12 people. Notice I did not say you introduced 12 people. I said your business grew from 3 people to 12 people. 12 people times 3 points is 36 points. According to my chart on the screen, 36 points pays you a minimum of $20 a day of daily guarantee. Now, $20 times 30 days is an additional $600 per month of additional income that's coming in month after month after month. Let me ask you guys a question. Who could use extra $600 a month? Give me the thumbs up. Okay, now we got some more people. Now there we go. Now we got some friends now. Now we getting along real good, huh? Okay, I see how y'all are now. Right. And the thing I love about this $20 a day, this is not theory. We actually have people already earning this money right now. Already earning the $20 a day right now. We've only been working with this company for 10 months. Imagine what an additional $600 a month can do for you and your family, right? And we got people from all over earn this money. And Ms. Johnson, why don't you let them know, how do you know you're getting your daily guarantee every day?
I know I'm getting my daily guarantee, and it's being uploaded to my Visa card because I receive that text at 5:02 every single day that says I'm getting my $5 daily guarantee. It's right there.
There it is, right? Every day, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go, right? So we know the money coming in because we got our daily checks our text notifications every single day. And it goes from $5 a day to $20 a day, all the way up to $30 per day, right? This is Mr. Dana Turnquist on the line right now, the one that told you guys about the land banking, already bringing in an additional $30 per day, right? So understand, you guys, we have to, hold on, oh, Dana Short, hold on, let me put the spotlight on Dana so we can see that. Spotlight for everybody. Look at that. Dan, scroll down for us, man. Let's see that. Oh, it's a little blurry. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now, Dana, that's additional $30. Do me a favor, Dana. You already have several streams of income. How does $30 a day or $900 a month help somebody like yourself who's already kind of doing pretty good?
What I remind people of, so as a real estate investor, for you to get $900 in real estate income from a rental property, up here in Connecticut, you need to have at least 4 units just to do something like that. Maybe even more than that. And
wow,
Connecticut property is probably one of the most expensive parts of the country to buy property in. So you're talking about having $500,000 or more in real estate just to get to $900 a month. And I did this with 228. So 228 over $500,000 needed. I'll take 228.
All day, every day, right? And again, it doesn't stop right there, you guys. So we already have people earning, having success in what we do. We have people already at the $50 per day of daily guarantee, right? That's my big brother up there to the top right side. We like to show off a little bit, so we got to put him on the slide, you know what I'm saying? Right? I'm going to come back to him because I'm going to need to share some with you guys, right? We got people at the $100 per day daily guarantee. We even got people at the $150 per day daily guarantee right now, right? So again, that's just one way we get paid. Ms. Johnson, why don't you explain to them the vehicle or mortgage payment bonus that's available?
Yes, so the vehicle or mortgage bonus that is available is at Tier 1, based on the size of your organization, you can receive $500 per month. At Tier 2, you can receive $1,250 per month. And at Tier 3, you can receive $3,000 per month based on the size of your organization and your team.
Every single month.
Yes.
And again, we have people earn these bonuses already, right? So, Ms. Johnson, let me ask you, could $500 a month pretty much cover your car note?
Absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely, right? Could $1,200 a month come close to the mortgage? I know you're in Fayetteville. I've been to your house. Could it come close?
I don't know why you put me on front, Chuck, but yeah, $1,200 can cover the mortgage payment out here where I live.
Right. How about $3,000 a month? Could that cover the mortgage and the car note? We just take care of everything.
Oh yeah, that'll take care of it all, and it has some left over. Yeah.
And we got people earning these bonuses already. This again, another picture of my big brother. Already earned a $500 car bonus right now. He went and told his best friend, so now both of them earned a $500 car bonus. We got people at the $1,250 bonus. We even have people already in only 10 months at the $3,000 a month car bonus right now. As a matter of fact, this gentleman right here, his name, this gentleman's name is Charles Ivory, right? Retired military, he served our country. He's just been working with the company for 10 months. He's going to be facilitating our training we're going to be doing this coming Saturday. I'm going to give you guys an invitation to. But just understand, he has doubled what he was making from his job already. So, of course, he walked away from his job, but he's now in position where he's blessing other people and teaching them how to do the exact same thing. All right? So we're going to talk about the Saturday training coming up. But I also want to bring up our last bonus we're going to talk about is our presidential bonus. Now, the presidential bonus starts at $500 a month, and it grows all the way to $100,000 per month of additional income above and beyond what you get from your job right now. And again, we have people already earning this bonus, right? So again, here's another picture. Oh, that's my big brother again, right? So you saw him on this slide with the $500 a month. He's on the car bonus slide. That's an additional $500 a month. He's at the $50 per day. That's an additional $1,500 a month, right? I just put everybody business out there, right? We got people at the $1,000 mark. We even have people already up to the $10,000 per month in this one bonus. This is my friend Brian Bean. Known Brian since I was 6 years old. Me and grew up together, right? So this one bonus pays him over $120,000 a year. And that doesn't include his $500 per day of daily guarantee. That doesn't include the $3,000 per month vehicle mortgage bonus that he gets as well. So he put together the system that we follow in order to help everyone create that type of success. Right? And before I close this thing out, we right here at my time, I saw my big brother on the line. I got to bring him back because, it's amazing to be able to, work with people, but it's amazing to be able to pick the people that you work with, to be able to identify people. Look, man, we've always loved each other. We want to do something different. Let's do this together. Right. And I'm blessed because he's actually my big brother. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there because a lot of people ask the question. He is older than me, significantly older than me, too. Right? I'm just kidding. We're just 2 years apart, but I like to say that. Just make me feel better, right? But, he's already very successful in corporate America. He always had a job where he was making over six figures, and the first figure wasn't the one. It wasn't the two either. Okay, so he's already done very well, but still came on board with this one, not only to make more money, but to bless some other people, man. Could you just share from your perspective on what we're going to be able to do with MWR and why someone like yourself would be interested in building a business on the side?
Absolutely. I will. But before I do that, let me say, everybody give it up for Angela Johnson and Chuck Harden, because I just been over here writing, taking notes like I've never heard this before. And it's because of where we sit right now. I mean, you gotta really think about and embrace what they just shared. Because here's what I know. We're solving $1 trillion problem that everybody we know has. Meaning, I looked around. Y'all know me. I was a nerd. I graduated top of my class from Doug. I learned everything APS wanted me to know. I learned everything Duke University wanted me to know. You know what I didn't know? How to not work, forever, pay bills till I die.
Wow.
And 90% of the people in the country don't get a financial education. So I was just excited to tell people, look, you can get your money back from the big three. The IRS does not own the right to rent your money for nothing. You don't have to keep your money in the banks. You can be your own bank, and your creditors do not have the right to keep you enslaved. Let's get free together. Just being excited about teaching people how to get their money back was a starter. But then you mess around and add the ability to make more money together with people that you choose with it. Because I'm going to tell y'all, I work with people all day, every day, that if I did not have to speak to them, I wouldn't. But in this business, I get to work with my brother, who is my best friend, every day, building a legacy for our last name, not our first. And doing it in a way that helps all the people around us by letting them learn something different so they can shift their minds, do something different so that they can get different results, because the definition of insanity is just doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something else to happen. We got to get tired of that, but we can get really excited once we get to the place. Think about this, just the people on this Zoom. If we took the 100 people here, ran the full equity match formula, do you know that there would be 100 debt-free millionaires? And once we get that kind of money, then we can start talking about different things. We don't have to be over here asking, what are we going to do about education? What are we going to do about healthcare? What are we going to do about housing? Then we get to start saying, what can't we do? Man, rise up. The Falcons win every day. They won today too. They got people to pay to see them work. Let's get them to pay to see us work. I'm turning back over to you. I'm excited, man. Frank, oh, and we're doing a secret training at 8. If anybody want to know the secrets to faster inviting.
We're doing a secret training at 8 o'clock. There you go. Hey, bro, let me tell you, man, appreciate everything you do. Appreciate what you do for the organization, man. It's amazing the level of expertise that you bring to the team and that professionalism. With all the stuff you got going on in life, you still make time to help people build something different for their family. And like you said, it's all about the last name, not the first, right? Because who on the line right now goes to work every day working very hard, not for you, but you got some people dependent on you to be successful right now? Give me a thumbs up. Who on the line right now got people saying, look, I can't quit whatever I'm doing because I got to be successful, not for you, but for them. See, I truly believe that our kids should stand on our shoulders and have a step up in life. I truly believe that, right? But my daddy told me this. He said, look, son, it's very difficult to be charitable if you are not profitable. So you got to save you first. Then you can go out and bless some other people. So over here, we teaching people how to save themselves. Because if we can just change one family, then we can start to change that community. If we change that community, then we can start to change that state. We change the state, we can change the world, but it got to start with somebody. So if it's up to me, we going to make it happen, right? And just to end this guy's off, because always three kinds of people listen to this conversation. Always three. The number three person says, man, this looks good, it sounds good, but it's not for me. And it's okay. It's not for everybody, right? A lot of money being a lawyer, we ain't go to law school. But if it's not for you, I want you to first thank the person that invited you on the call, because they thought this membership was something that can genuinely help you and your family be in a better financial place. And if it's not for you, I'm sure you know someone that needs help with their credit. I'm sure you know someone that needs an instant pay raise in this kind of economy. Allow us to be a blessing to them. Give us a referral so we can bless them. My mentor taught us a blessing ain't a blessing unless you can give it away. Right? And so why don't you explain to the number two kind of person?
All right, then. So the number two kind of person says that they want to expand their cash flow and they only want the membership. So they're not interested in the presidential bonus, the daily pay. They're not interested in the car bonus or mortgage bonus, but they want to expand the cash flow. For you, we have a discount, and that is $79 per month just for the Financial Edge membership.
So for the membership, the full membership, it's only $79 a month. Is that correct? So that means the Money Max is for the same Money Max that got you an instant pay raise of $587. They have access to that now, correct?
Correct.
The same Credit Max that got you up to the 700 Club, they have access to that, correct?
Correct.
The same Equity Max that got your debt elimination plan down to 11 years instead of 29 years. And Wealth Max, all for $79.
Yes.
And the best thing about that membership, you guys, for $79, that covers you and your spouse. So y'all ain't got to argue about silly stuff like who gonna get their credit fixed first. They're gonna fix both of y'all credit. They're gonna adjust both of y'all W-4. Okay? So get back with the person that put you on the line, shoot them a text with the number 2. They're gonna send you a link to get your membership set up tonight. That way they can start working on your credit tomorrow. All right? Then of course we had a number one kind of person. Now number one kind of person is like myself, like Miss Angela Johnson, Mr. Jared, my big brother. All of us understand that if we want to come up, if we truly want to come up, we got to bring our community up with us. So we want to help as many people as possible just get a better understanding of the financial strategies that we teach. But also we're going to be in position where you can earn that additional income. Whether it's $5 a day or whether it's $50 a day, we can map you out a game plan on how to get there. So if you are a number one, that means you are the one. You're going to be the one person in your family to change the destiny for everybody else. One Oprah Winfrey, one Michael Jordan, one Bill Gates, and it's one you. So congratulations. Get back with the person that put you on the line. Shoot them a text with the number 1. They're going to send you a link to get your business started tonight. They will also facilitate a 3-way conversation with you, me, and them, because you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we want to be sure we get on the line and be sure we get a good game plan on how we're going to work together. All right? So I'm 3 minutes over time. Oh, I got to work on that. Ms. Johnson, thank you oh so much for helping me with this conversation today. You are a true rock star. To all the business partners on the line, thank you very much for all your testimonies. My big brother, everybody checking in. My name is Chuck Harden. It has been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to get a chance to share with you guys this evening. We're going to see you on the beaches of the world and see you at the bank, whichever one comes first. Talk to y'all soon. Peace up. A-Town down.
Good
Represent.
job, Hollywood.
Good job,
Thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yes.
Thank you.
Angela, yes. Great job. Woo, woo.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.